Welcome to another exciting week of the METROPLUS show, the television version of your favorite newspaper supplement, the Hindu METROPLUS. This week, we pick few fascinating stories from the METROPLUS and have it on our show for you today. In today's time and age, people hardly have time for one another. I remember the days when my grandmom used to tell me enthralling stories about her times. Unfortunately, today, kids are more addicted to gaming consoles and their computers more than anything else. But at 83, LALITHA RAMAMKRISHNAN has figured out a nice way of keeping her stories alive. LALITHA RAMAMKRISHNAN, fondly called Maiji by her family, looks very much like your typical granny at first glance. But what sets her apart for someone her age in India is a fascinating hobby that she took up 4 years ago, vlogging.
There was a time in my life when I had so many stories to tell, but my children, my grandchildren, they were all busy with their own work and their schools and colleges. So I thought better to put them down on paper, and I started writing longhand, all about myself, my husband, our families and things like that. Now after some years the computer came into existence, and when my daughter got her computer, she and my other daughter, they all started blogging, and they thought it better that they put my writing also into, publish them as blogs. That's how I started blogging.
Today, thanks to a snazzy laptop her son gifted her recently, LALITHA RAMAMKRISHNAN does everything to do with blogging on her own. And this affinity for writing perhaps has its roots in LALITHA RAMAMKRISHNAN's love for reading.
My love for reading started from an early age. My father, my brother, they were all good readers, and I was introduced to reading by my brother, who got books from the library for me to read. And once I got married, I found that my husband was also very much fond of reading, and he introduced me to his famous authors. And by and by, my family, my children, we all became voracious readers. I remember now that my first attempt at writing was when I was in college. I wrote a story for the college magazine, and which got thrashed. So after that I didn't attempt any writing. So I started writing late in my life.
LALITHA RAMAMKRISHNAN's blog is a personal account of the various events she encountered during her lifetime. Having lived in India during a historically rich era, she has many a tale to tell.
After marriage, coming to Delhi was really a cultural shock for me, because I found Delhi was a very small town compared to the life I led in Trivandrum. In Delhi, I had so much experience, that not only the new life there, but I was in Delhi during the partition time. And that left a great impression in my mind. I witnessed history, I should say. After a few years in Delhi, we came to Pondicherry and stayed there for 6 years. Pondicherry was another kind of life for me. It was a cosmopolitan life, and I was completely shaken out of my old thoughts and beliefs and everything. Pondicherry opened a new vista for us. It was a different life, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. So all these thoughts I wanted to put in paper, and I hope I did full justice to that in my blogs.
Age is only in the mind, because at 83, LALITHA RAMAMKRISHNAN is far more active than you and I put together. She believes in keeping busy every single minute of the day.
Apart from writing, I keep myself active and busy with cooking, which I am very fond of. and knitting, which is my passion. I have been knitting for the last so many years. I can't say, so many years I have been knitting. Then now, and crossword also. For decades I have been doing the crossword because my family, my husband was very much interested in crossword solving, and he introduced me to the crossword solving. Then now the latest one is the Sudoku. I am doing that also. And sometimes I am very successful in solving the Sudokus also. I find that doing these things and keeping yourself busy makes your mind also easygoing, and your brain keeps your brain also active. So my advice to all people who are growing old is to do something which keeps your brain active all the time.
So remember, keep pushing your mind to the limit. Do those Sudokus and crosswords and you'll have a brain that won't give up on you till the end. Coming up on the other side, we take a look at the fitness element associated with Bharatanatyam